alayhi salatu wasalam once passed by two graves and he sees what we do not. So he told the companions, these two people in their graves are being punished over something that is not so big. By God, it is big. It's major. One of them, the Prophet said, used to not be careful when it came to issues of najasa while urinating. Whether the ricochet came back, reflected on his clothes, or he did not purify himself well, which meant that his prayer was invalid. So if a person is negligent, doesn't care, he knows that there are drops of najasa all over his body, his clothes, or the place he's praying on, and he knows it's one of the conditions that your prayer is accepted, is that you are in the state of purity. Yet he is negligent, he doesn't care. Yes, his prayer is invalid. Now, we don't have the snowball effect and go the whole 9 yards to say that, oh, if he's in najasa, then his wudu is invalid, which means that if he prays, his prayer is invalid, which means that he is abandoning salah, which means that he's a kafir. No, we don't cascade it to this extent, because this is how the Khawarij work and think. But yes, his prayer is invalid, as simple as that. Maham from Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
So I want to ask regarding the ruling on entering rooms without permissions. So I want to ask that if I want to enter my sister's room, like during the daytime, and I knock on her door and wait a moment to alert her, and like then I open the door, and if she doesn't say anything, then I open the door. So is it okay if I don't wait for her to like come and open the door for me?
No, this is not okay. She has to verbally allow you in or physically open the door for you. There are possibilities. Maybe she's sleeping. Maybe she has her AirPods on or headphones, and she's not properly dressed. Either way, you're not allowed to open the door when she's inside. Ahmed from India.
Hello.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
My son is 28 years old. He studied 12th standard in UAE and then moved to Australia for engineering studies and now working in Australia. He's good in nature, used to offer prayers. Recently, his behavior changed towards us and reduction in towards prayers also. In 2023, he was in friendship with a Muslim girl in UAE and wanted to marry her, but she decided not to. My son thinks that we are responsible for this. So he went into depression in 23-24, but he never told us. Recently, we came to know he is in relationship with a Filipino Christian girl in Sydney since past 2 years. He says he loves her and he cannot leave her because she is a very good human being. He also doesn't want her to convert or change her religion to Islam. But we have found girl forward, bold with her dress sense, and has a Filipino culture. My son says he is fine with this and culture and girl. He also says to us that Quran allows marrying a Christian girl, and he slipped into this affair because of the loneliness, depression, and he says he cannot rely or believe Muslim girls because they are not friendly as Filipino girls. He stays.
What is your question, Akhi? What is your question?
Okay, so we are helpless because of this distance. We have told there will be a clash with moral values, cultural values, and ethics in Islam, but not heading anywhere. Please advise some guidelines to us and advice to my son, Sheikh.
First of all, Akhi, this is a typical scenario when we have parents sending their loved ones, their children, boys or girls, to a kafir country, alone, unattended, as if you're throwing someone who doesn't know how to swim or barely just learned how to swim in the middle of the ocean amidst a storm, and expect him to swim safely back to shore. It can't be. Now, when you send a hot-blooded boy to a kafir country that doesn't uphold any moral values, everything is halal, everything is fine, they're pushing you to hell, they are endorsing everything that is immoral, and the more you do it, the closer you are to them, because you're blending in, you're becoming one of us. What would you expect? So, without pointing fingers, he chose a path. You have no control over him. He already works there. Most likely he has a PR or already has the passport and the citizenship. So you have no control over him. If he wants to marry her, my advice to him wouldn't be that of great value, because most likely he has abandoned Salat and he has become westernized. He doesn't care whether his Christian wife is a public or was a public toilet. 60, 70 men before him knew her. He doesn't care. He's blinded by what he thinks is love, while it is actual lust. And everything is going to change after marriage. The sweetheart he thought she was, she's going to be the devil incarnated. And I've done this hundreds of times in counseling sessions, and I've seen this, and I've witnessed it myself. But this is his life. You have no say in it anymore. Keep her distance. He wants to marry her, let him marry her. 6, 7 years down the line, she has 2 kids. She opts for divorce. She takes her kids and makes them a Christian like her. They go to Sunday church, and he has no power. He has to give them allowance, because out of his foolness and blindness, he did not sign a prenup. So after divorce, she gets half of what he owns. He has to provide for her and for the kids for the rest of his life, while she's being a Christian, teaching his kids how to be devout Christians. Then he comes crying, "Oh, Sheikh, what should I do?" Now, it's too late. Your parents have advised you, you wouldn't listen. So, make dua for him. Have nothing to do with his marriage. If he wants, he could talk to me. I may put some sense in his head, maybe, but most likely he wouldn't want to, because he already knows that what he's doing is wrong, and he knows that what he's going to hear. And Allah Azza wa Jal knows best. We have a short break. Stay tuned, and inshallah we'll be right back.